From the Opubco studios in Oklahoma City, you're watching Thunder Cover with Darnell Mayberry. Thunder Cover is driven by Byford Buick GMC. Nobody treats you better than Byford. I'm Mike Sherman. He's Darnell Mayberry, and we're talking about the NBA championship point guard that fell out of the sky into the Thunder's lap. His name is Derek Fisher. Darnell, what's he got left in the tank?
I think he's got a lot left in the tank. If you look at what he can do on the court, start there. He can knock down perimeter shots. He hasn't been that great of a shooter this season, but I think he can still shoot the basketball and shoot it well when called upon. And then he can also run the point guard position. I think he can get the team in the flow offensively, bringing the ball up and get the team into sets and calm them down. We all know Russell Westbrook's a little erratic. He can get out of control at times. I think it's a nice change of pace to have a veteran point guard like Derek Fisher come off the bench for this Thunder team.
Darnell, the Thunder has really equipped this team and this point guard with lots of counselors. They had one in the head coach who was a point guard in the NBA at one point, although a backup. They've got a future Hall of Famer as an assistant coach, Mo Cheeks. They've sent Kevin Ollie at him. They've got Royal Ivey. And now comes another one, Derek Fisher. What's Fisher's biggest contribution, on the court or off the court, to this team?
I think it's not even close. It's off the court. I think Fisher's a nice player on the court still at 37. Like I said, he's got some stuff left in the tank. But off the court, when you look at 5 NBA championships, 209 career playoff games, you just can't find that experience. Only one other player has that. It's Kobe Bryant. So if you got a chance to add a player like Derek Fisher with championship experience as much as he has, it's a no-brainer. You have to add him. They did that. I think it was a great move for the Thunder.
They'll listen to the guy. It seems like maybe they'll conform a little bit more to him. Last night, Darnell, there was a lot of passing around the perimeter. You made note of it in your Thunder Rumblings blog. Pass, pass, pass all the way around the corner. Corner 3 for Fisher. But let's stay on the court. What's his greatest on-court value right now? Shooting or playmaking?
Shooting. I think if you look at what he's been able to do in his career, especially in the playoffs, knocking down clutch shots. We all remember the 0.4-second shot he hit against San Antonio in the playoffs. He has a knack for making big shots in big situations. So if he can do that with this Thunder team, I think he can hit a big shot at some point in the playoffs to lift this Thunder team to at least one victory in the playoffs this year. So it's going to be an exciting time to see what Derek Fisher can do if he still has any of that magic left.
Well, and then there's defense, Darnell. This guy is from the draft class of 1996. Kobe Bryant, Ray Allen. I mean, he's not there's other old guys playing, but he's played a lot. He's played in more NBA games than any of those guys. But he's also become a little bit of a scapegoat for what's gone wrong in Los Angeles this year. They needed a faster point guard, somebody could keep up. They got Ramon Sessions, and they traded Derek Fisher. Is his defense a liability?
I don't think so. I think you look at, he's a step slow. He's not what he used to be for sure. But when you look at the guys he struggles against, it's normally those lightning quick point guards, Russell Westbrook, Derrick Rose, Rajon Rondo, those kind of guys. Now that he's playing with one of the fastest, if not the fastest guard in the league in Russell Westbrook, there's not many in the Western Conference that he's going to have to face. Tony Parker might be one of them, but he's not blowing by a ton of people these days. Ty Lawson's going to be one of them in Denver. The Nuggets might not even make the playoffs. So, I think from there you have to look at Derek Fisher's on-ball defense and his pick-and-roll defense. I think he's highly underrated defensively in terms of what he brings from an energy standpoint and being able to get up in players and make them work to get buckets or get teammates buckets. So I think he's got a lot left in the tank defensively.
Thanks, Darnell. That's all for this edition of Thunder Cover with Darnell Mayberry. Thunder Cover is driven by Byford Buick GMC. Nobody treats you better than Byford.